Chelsea's Premier League woes deepened as a late equalizer from Jean-Philippe Mateta ensured Crystal Palace snatched a 1-1 draw at Selhurst Park, leaving the Blues winless in their last 4 matches. The result further complicates Chelsea's pursuit of a top-4 finish and raises questions about their ability to hold their ground in the race for a Champions League spot. Meanwhile, for Palace, the hard-fought point provided a crucial cushion in their fight against relegation. The game started brightly for Chelsea, who took an early lead in the 14th minute thanks to Cole Palmer. The young English forward, a bright spot in Chelsea's inconsistent season, finished off a superb move with an angled shot that left Palace goalkeeper Sam Johnstone rooted. The goal was set up by Jadon Sancho, who delivered a moment of brilliance on the left flank. Sancho, on loan from Manchester United, dummied past his marker near the halfway line before racing into space and threading a perfectly timed pass to Palmer. It was the kind of incisive attacking play that Chelsea had been missing in recent matches, and it looked like it might set the tone for a much-needed win. Chelsea dominated the first half, controlling possession and keeping Palace pinned back. Enzo Fernandez dictated play from midfield, and Nicholas Jackson looked lively in the final third. The visitors created several half-chances to extend their lead, but a lack of clinical finishing once again proved to be their Achilles heel. Despite their control, Chelsea went into halftime with only a slender 1-0 lead, a margin that would ultimately prove costly. Palace emerged with renewed energy in the second half and began to put Chelsea under pressure. Eberechi Eze, returning to full fitness after a spell on the sidelines, was at the heart of Palace's resurgence. The England international went close in the 49th minute when he met a teasing cross from Ismaila Sarr, but his shot flashed just wide. 7 minutes later, Chris Richards forced a brilliant reflex save from Chelsea goalkeeper Robert Sanchez with a powerful header. The momentum was shifting, and Chelsea began to look vulnerable. Despite Palace's growing confidence, Chelsea had opportunities to kill the game off. Enzo Fernandez and Nicholas Jackson both went close in quick succession around the 70th minute, with Fernandez curling an effort just wide and Jackson's shot grazing the outside of the post. Chelsea coach Enzo Maresca, who had urged his players at halftime to be more ruthless in front of goal, cut a frustrated figure on the touchline as chance after chance went begging. Then came the pivotal moment in the 82nd minute. Palace, pressing for an equalizer, found their breakthrough through Jean-Philippe Mateta. Eze, once again the architect, picked up the ball in midfield and drove forward before slipping a clever pass into the path of Mateta. The striker made no mistake, blasting the ball into the net from close range to send the home crowd into raptures. For Palace, it was a moment of relief and joy as they took a crucial step toward easing their relegation fears. The late equalizer was a gut punch for Chelsea, who had come into the match desperate to bounce back after a dismal run of form. Their recent results, a loss to relegation-threatened Ipswich Town, a defeat to West London rivals Fulham, and a goalless draw at Everton, had already put their top 4 hopes under significant strain. This latest setback leaves them clinging to 4th place by a single point, with Newcastle United hot on their heels after a 2-1 victory at Tottenham earlier in the day. Speaking after the game, Sancho expressed his disappointment with the result and Chelsea's inability to close out the match. "It's kind of frustrating to concede late in the game," he told BBC Radio. "We have to learn from this and move on. We have to finish our chances." His words echoed the sentiments of many Chelsea fans, who have seen their team repeatedly fail to capitalize on strong starts this season. For Crystal Palace, the draw was a testament to their resilience and determination under pressure. Sitting 15th in the table, they are now 6 points clear of Ipswich Town, who occupy the highest of the relegation spots and face Fulham on Sunday. Palace manager Roy Hodgson will take heart from his team's ability to claw back a result against a top 4 side, and the performances of players like Eze and Mateta will give them hope for the battles ahead. As Chelsea prepare for their next fixtures, the pressure on Maresca and his squad continues to mount. Once considered potential title challengers earlier in the season, they now find themselves in a precarious position, needing to rediscover their form quickly to avoid slipping further down the table. For Palace, the point may prove to be a turning point in their fight for survival, as they showed they can compete with the league's elite when the stakes are high.